BeaPlays just responded to the whole drama and situation that is going on right now in the community, especially of DTI. Now, here's what she has to say, and it's kind of insane. So if you want to know, keep watching. I'm gonna be breaking down everything. Hi guys, my name is Miss Impressive and welcome to or back to my channel. You can go follow me on all the platforms to get your teas. Yeah, okay, let's get into it. Alright, so this video is going to be in 3 parts. So I'm going to break down what she said, and then I'm also going to break down the recent events that have happened to her / occurred to her. And then before all of this, I am going to give you guys a recap / full breakdown of what happened and how we got to the point where we are today. So let's go. Now, if you have already seen this video of mine, then feel free to skip to this timeline and then go and watch the next part. Now, if you have not seen this video, then I suggest you keep watching and see this full breakdown of everything and then watch what happened, because this is like a second part / continuation of everything that happened. So if you don't know, you're probably not gonna understand. So yeah. How did BeaPlays, with over 600k subscribers on YouTube and like numerous thousands fans across all platforms, just got unemployed? She was a huge Twitch streamer, as well as the face of Royal High and the infamous community manager of DTI. So what happened? How did she lose it all? And how is she quiet and unemployed and out of the picture now? Today we are going to talk about the whole drama, full breakdown. I'm going to give you the whole timeline from the start to what is currently happening. And just a disclaimer, I tried my best to research as much as I could and only add the stuff that is 100% confirmed or somewhat confirmed. I don't want to spread more rumors and add fire to the situation, which is already really bad. So I'm going to try to be unbiased and try to explain everything so people can understand better, because a lot of people commented on my last 2 videos that they liked my unbiased style so they could understand both of the sides, and that is my goal. So with that being said, let's get into the video and let me explain the tea, the drama, and everything. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Miss Impressive. Feel free to stick by, subscribe, and watch the video till the end to know what happened. So let's get into it. Okay, so to start, let's start from the start. Now, I went all the way back, and BeaPlays started her channel over, I think, 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. And she started out as, of course, a Roblox YouTuber, and this was her first video where she's playing this game. Now, I don't know, maybe there were videos before this and she privated them or something, but this is the oldest video on her YouTube channel right now. After this, she rose to fame when Royal High came out, and she became like the face of Royal High. She was the it girl YouTuber of Royal High, and yeah, soon she was introduced into the dev team. She got involved with them and she became a dev herself. So yeah, now basically she really quickly became part of the Royal High dev team and had a say in the decisions of Royal High EDC. Now, here issue arise because she was so into the dev community and the dev team. She had a huge role, obviously, as developers of a game have. Now, here she started getting a lot of hate, mainly because of her misleading content. Because listen, if you're like a random YouTuber, right, and you're clickbaiting, then it's like not clickbait, I'm sorry, if it's like your thumbnail are extreme, like, oh my god, this happened, you know, like that's like the culture of thumbnails. But if you're like a YouTuber, we get it, you know, people predict and speculate all the time in their videos. But if you're on a developer team and then you're doing these extreme clickbaiting content, that is wrong, because you are a part of the developer team, and if you say something, people are going to believe you because obviously you make the game. But obviously when it's not going to come into the game, it's going to be clickbait. And once you're a developer in these positions, you got to be really careful to not mislead people and clickbait them, right? So huge part of her hate came from people giving her backlash for creating such content. Now, she did make a couple of videos about her getting a lot of hate and EDC. Quite ironic, honestly. You'll know when I move to the next part. But yeah, so in her Royal High era, she was a big YouTuber, but still there was another side which completely hated her for clickbaiting and stuff. And yeah, she quickly rose to fame. Now, when you all know Royal High started dying, now a lot of people on the internet are saying that she got fired from the developer team because of all the hate she used to get for clickbaiting and stuff. But I tried researching about it a lot, tried finding some official statements from Barbie or the dev team or Royal High or anyone about if she was let go or she quit because Royal High was dying, or just like they fired her, or nobody knows. I could not find any screenshots or anything on this, so if you know anything, drop it down in the comment section. But I couldn't find any official statement saying that she was fired, so we honestly don't know. Maybe she quit, this is open to speculation. But she did leave Royal High. She no longer create content for them. And if you remember, before I think the Halloween quest, she came into the picture of DTI. Now she started making DTI content as like naturally a lot of people moved to DTI from Royal High, as it was of course the next It Girl game, and as naturally a lot of YouTubers do, so did she, and she moved from Royal High to DTI. Now if you remember back like before Halloween quest, I think she applied to be the community manager after creating content for them for a long time, and yeah, I think they hired her, and after that we saw a rise in her activities in DTI servers, and especially on DTI official YouTube channel. She used to do Q&A with the developer. So yeah, she was introduced into the new dev team. Now everything was quite well for her, like past 2-3 months. She has been really involved. She used to do a lot of announcements, blah blah blah, a lot of DTI content, and yeah, this happened until the Lady Gaga event, which by the way just happened like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and it was hyped up. So hyped up, like the amount of announcements every single day, and it was just super huge event. Now when the event came out, it was great at first. There was just a lot of things, new items, it was Lady Gaga themed, it was such a great event. But the main issue / drama / controversy started happening when the meet and greet part of the Gaga event happened. Now in the meet and greet, a lot of people could not see her, except for of course the devs who were in the private server with her. But other than that, nobody could really see her. They could just see NPC, and that was the main big issue. Of course in comments, 600 people could not meet her, but still they promoted it as a meet and greet. Now there was a lot of confusion there. Now especially here, played a huge role here. She posted a bunch of videos before the event saying how to meet Lady Gaga. Again, the clickbait issue was here. Now during the event, she live streamed and she said a bunch of things about the...
It's a shame that all of you TikTok brain kids are complaining about the fact that you've been in something for half an hour. I know! Like, she's spending time...
people playing in the community about how they are just like people, TikTok kids, blah blah blah. And with her there was of course Jessie Plays, who by the way nobody's talking about. She was equally as mean in the live stream, and a lot of people got hurt by the insensitive comments of BeaPlays. Now after this, after a lot of developers saying stuff like shush or clock it, the community got mad. And when the community got mad, BeaPlays sent this apology into the server. Now like I said before, I didn't read this apology, I read this apology. Maybe she sent it before and deleted it and sent a better version of it later, which I read. But basically this was the first version in which she basically called the whole community dumb for not knowing that they couldn't meet Lady Gaga. Now because the first announcement was so, you can pause to read this, a lot of people were really hurt by this, and after the second better apology, people were still mad because they read the first one and it was mean. And after all of this backlash, she sent another apology of apologizing for the apology. So yeah, but after that a lot of backlash started, completely just got out of hand, and people started digging up into her past, which led to a lot of stuff. Now, basically of this, a lot of her screenshots of some chats were leaked, and I honestly cannot personally confirm this, so I will not say much about that situation, but a lot of her screenshot came out and it was a whole thing. After a lot of backlash and the chats in Discord server completely exploding, they finally decided to fire Bea from the team, and Bea got let go. Now, after the firing, they were still under red light, I guess, and the server was shut down afterwards because of all the stuff happening. Now people started hating on her a lot, which I do not recommend. Please do not hate people who are hating, because then you're no better than them, period. But yeah, that happened. Now fast forward a bit, a lot of people came forward with a bunch of allegations. I'll try to put up the most credible ones up here. You can pause to read. DTI, the infamous DTI News, which is not their official account on Twitter, or X, also came forward with a bunch of screenshots and DMs about how they felt controlled by her and how she was trying to control the narrative, etc. Then another YouTuber, you probably seen her video, called Jellybean Machine, came forward with her allegations and her story about how she was bullied and cyberbullied a lot by BeaPlays. I also found a bunch of screenshots of an editor that worked for her. I'll put up some stuff above, and you can pause to read this. Now, I don't know about this, I found it on Twitter, but of course it was a long thread, so it doesn't look fake. And then of course Inder, one of the main guys because of whom she got fired, he sent some screenshots into the server of her trying to shut his voice down and telling him to just like let the community yap and on and on. I'll put up Inder's screenshots as well of the stuff he was told. Now from this you can see a lot of people came forward. There was another post that I found, which was a direct answer to the main situation and the main screenshots. Those were leaked in the Discord server, but I honestly don't know 100% about that, and it has a lot of trigger warnings, so I will not be putting that up here. Now, on the opposite side of this, ever since the drama started, B has shut down her server. You cannot enter her server, or she hasn't posted anything on any of her platforms. As well, on top of that, she has blocked all of her comments. You cannot comment on any of her video, and she has been real quiet about all the situation. So her last message to the community was this, where she was apologizing for the apology, and after that she didn't say anything. She has been real quiet, nothing on any of her platforms. She hasn't streamed, hasn't done anything, and probably blocked the comments due to the hate she was getting. She later did posted this where she was looking for a job, and yeah, somebody on, I think I read on TikTok, somebody was saying that Grow a Garden is thinking of hiring her, but I don't really know how much of that is true. But yeah, she's unemployed now. Now, I think that you shouldn't be making fun of the community who gave you the platform, of course. Now, and one thing that I do agree on was this comment from her message where she said that the DTI community really listens to their players, which is very true, they do. So for people to start attacking them that, oh, you guys never listen to us, that is honestly just like baseless, because we have multiple occasions of them listening to us and listening to their community and doing what's best for the community. Of course, nobody's perfect, they're human, but overall, generally, they do listen to their community. Now, fast forward, as of now, Royal High has officially removed the BeaPlays badge from their game. After the allegations got serious, they completely removed her stuff from Royal High, and they no longer relate with her. Following this removal, DTI also took the initiative, not the initiative honestly, they looked at Royal High and decided to remove their version of the badge, i.e. the BeaPlays doll, and they replaced it with another doll, of course, the Lana doll. And both of her stuff from both of her games have now been removed. And yeah, now the moral here is, please don't do stuff that can pile up, because it wasn't this one thing that just destroyed her career. It was a plethora of things just upon each other, which just took like one final blow and spread all over the internet. And of course, like I always say, don't do stuff. You always get what you put out, and it's always going to come back to bite you. So yeah, she's currently unemployed, and that's it. No, I honestly don't know what the future holds. Maybe she'll come out and address the stuff, or just stay quiet for some time. We don't know. But she kind of destroyed her own career, and that is very scary and sad. So yeah, I also found this on the internet. Now, some people were sharing these songs-ish thingies, which she released on Spotify. Now, I don't know if this is AI or not, but basically she was threatening.
I got some fake fans. 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 I've got some fake fans, and if you're one of them, I'll come to your house and I will cut your head off with a chainsaw and kill your entire family if you're a fake fan. So
To, I can't say it, everybody, unalive everybody. I'll put it up here, the recording, and that is something. Now, this whole situation is quite messed up. A lot of people are saying that she is really mean, she makes fun of the community, etc. As for DTI, right now, they are real quiet. Their community manager right now is an account called Lana, so all of their announcements are being done by this account of Lana, which is somewhat smart, because now they are announcing from this account and nobody really knows Lana is like Lana in the game, doesn't represent anyone in the devs. So interesting. As of now, DTI is trying to do damage control of all the stuff BeaPlays left, and it's a huge controversy. Every single day more allegations are coming towards her, and who knows what will happen in the future, and what is the future of her channel. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's it for today. That was a wrap up of...
Alright guys, hey, so if that was your timestamp, like you click the timestamp and you're here, hi, and if you just watched the video and you're here, hi to you too. So basically, BeaPlays just responded to the whole drama that went down, and she texted one of her editors, which is wowing, and she claimed a lot of stuff. Before that, I do want to tell you guys that a lot of people did tag Roblox EDC on, especially on Twitter, and a lot of people were like, why does she still have the verified badge? Which, by the way, here are some tweets. I think a couple of days ago, she has officially lost her verified badge on Roblox, so she is no longer verified. Like, if you go and check out her account right now, you will not be able to see the blue tick in front of her name, which is honestly insane. So yeah, that happened. And on top of that, she has also left the STAR program, or was kicked out, or like had to leave the STAR program. But basically she has left the STAR program, so she can no longer be a part of that. Now, I am recording this video at like 3 a.m. so I might sound sleepy. I'm so sorry for that. But basically, these are the recent updates. And on top of that, like I talked about in this video, there is a rumor going around about her being hired by Grow Garden, which I think she isn't, but it is a rumor. Nobody has denied or confirmed it, which is crazy. But I saw some people saying that she talked to one of her friends on Discord and said that she is not thinking of joining Grow Garden, and there isn't anything like that. It's just a rumor. So do what you want with that information. Now let's move to the main part of the video, her response to the drama. Now basically I found some screenshots and I will be sharing them up here. You can pause to read. So basically she had an editor, or has an editor, maybe like had, I don't know, but basically this editor named Evan asked her that if all the allegations against her were true. Like when everybody found out and stuff started coming out, it was kind of a scare and just like something so just wow, like this, like I'll put in a meme, okay? And it was just so shocking and nobody could believe it, especially the people who were close to her, I guess. So this editor, her editor Evan, texted her and asked her that if all of this was true, to which she replied that none of the allegations are true. She did said that she did make some teeny tiny mistakes. She's not perfect, but she's basically working with a lawyer to get an official statement on her platforms, which by the way, it has been 10 days now, almost like 2 weeks, and she still hasn't responded to anything, posted anything anywhere. She is quiet for now. So in these screenshots you could see Evan asking her if all of this is true, etc, and being really mad and stuff, and her saying that these are just rumors and he shouldn't really believe them, etc. No, she did said this stuff. You can pause to read. And then later on in some of these screenshots, she basically said that she was being framed and many of the people on DTI community team were responsible behind the main message that she sent in the group, which caused the backlash. And she said that she wasn't the main writer of that message and that she's just a scapegoat so the other team could be saved, etc. No, we still don't know if this is true, if she's lying or not. It does seem somewhat believable, but also on the other side, you don't really know. Maybe she is leaning into that narrative, or maybe that narrative does exist. But yeah, and she basically said that she is pressured a lot in the DTI community and the dev team and stuff, which is interesting. And then she said a bunch of other stuff which you can pause to read because it's a lot. I don't want to bore you, but basically I know I said basically for the 15 millionth time, but in conclusion she said that none of the stuff that everybody is going around and saying is true and everything is false, and that she is just a scapegoat and she has done nothing wrong and everything is fake and fabricated. So yeah, she straight up denied everything. And Evan said that there's still time, you can still redeem yourself, like if you want to, you can just say you're sorry, etc. But she said that nothing like that exists. So yeah, and she also said that most of her stuff that she is saying is being twisted, and all the stuff she said in the past is also being twisted, and that the reality is far from the rumors. So yeah, that was interesting. Now I don't really know how to react to this. On one side, if you like sit and think about it, it could be true, but on the other side there is loads and loads of video proof and screenshots and stuff, and many people coming forward. But you also like don't know if the screenshots are like fake or if the but who knows. I'm not defending her, nor am I completely attacking her and being mean, but you can do what you want with this information and come at your own conclusion, because I tend to make very unbiased videos, so you guys can decide for yourself. Now this was the recent update on all the BeaPlays drama. So if you like more tea, you can go and subscribe and like the video and buy my memberships, and super thanks to support my channel. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, which is going to be about Grow a Garden. Why did I say the Summer Quest DTI Part 2 and some new leaks and stuff that just came out. So subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.